What's going on, everyone? This is Leif from Loof Nutrition. I just want to get on for a couple minutes and say a few things. Um, I just want to let all of you know, if you like this content that I am giving, put a like at the comment below. It definitely would help me out. And if you really want to continue to see content, please put a like and subscribe. That would be super. Definitely help me out. Definitely would help out continuing to push out content. So today's subject. I mean, we're gonna do a Q&A. So I actually had some emails. By the way, I appreciate those of you who reached out, and this is definitely my first Q&A that I've ever had to do, and I'm very excited about it. So thank you so much. I appreciate those of you who have seen my video and have liked it. And it means a lot to me because, ultimately my goal is one, vegan awareness. And it also is to, just share what, veganism is, gym nutrition, positive thinking. That's ultimately what I'm looking for. So anyway, we'll continue on. So my first question here is from Echo 128, and she or he writes, "Why vegan? That's crazy." Um, well, you know, in all honesty, I've been a vegan a little over a year. Um, And there was a period of time when I stopped in between that year and went back to eating dairy and meat. Uh, and that right there, I'm just going to be transparent about. But, I've lived most of my life eating dairy and meat products and animal byproducts. Sorry, it's the dog in the back. So I have eaten meat my whole life and eaten dairy. And actually, I really do like it. I really did like it immensely. I have no issues with people who are deciding that they want to eat meat products. I don't resent them. I'm not, resentful toward them at all. That's their choice. This is my choice ultimately. This worked for me. I have a spouse that actually eats meat who is not vegan. So, but here nor there, asked not to bring her up. She prefers to be private. So, but beside the point, I chose to be vegan because I had seen, a documentary on the food industry, and all the harmful chemicals and food pesticides and stuff like that that they're putting in there. And, also the fact, I considered myself how healthy a plant based diet would actually be for you, and it had been something I had researched at least a good year on to see, okay, one, is this sustainable? Two, is it for me? Is it worth that? And three, is it in fact healthy? Those were my thoughts. But overall, I mean, my point is I've gotten more aware of animal cruelty and everything, and wanting to protect animals and stuff. Being a vegan, the awareness of plastics that are showing up in our oceans that I feel we need to do a better job doing. But ultimately, it was a health choice. I feel so much better eating a plant based diet versus eating meats and dairies. During that little hiatus, I guess you could say, going back to meats for a period of time, I felt really sick. I didn't feel very good within my body. I hurt. I had memory issues. I was really not happy with what I was doing. You know, I kind of felt like I was going against my moral principles, and again, what's works for me may not work for somebody else, and what may be right for me may not be right for somebody else. And I don't want this channel to be anything hateful or a negative thing. I want this to be a positive, and people who like what is on this channel will like it, and those who don't, then they won't watch it. So, and I mean, that's just the gospel truth about it. So, anyway, hopefully uh, that answered your question. I dropped my papers. The next question comes from, oh, this is funny. Cheese. Cheese. Cheeseman00018. And it says, does it get lonely being a vegan? No. Short answer, no. When I first started, you know, it was kind of weird because, you know, I only, you know, my closest confidant was my friend Nick. And he actually, you know, talked to me about veganism for the first time, and I kind of tried it, and I got off it and started eating meat again. Then I tried it, and you know, and one thing about Nick that I always appreciated, and still to this day, I talk to him on a regular basis. He's so patient about it. You know, he never judged me when I fell off the train and then got back on. He, you know, just a really nice guy about it. You know, and such a good friend and very loyal and very supportive, regardless of one way or another. But you know, at first, you know, yeah, it was lonely. You know, I felt like, you know, because Nick moved away to Oregon eventually. So, I mean, he's not like around where, you know, we could go to a vegan restaurant or hang out or anything like that. So, in that sense, yeah, it was because, you know, you kind of felt alone. But, you know, I take so much joy in my cooking. You can come here, you baby. See, that's my Lila B. She's a good dog. Yeah, yeah. Say hi. Your baby, yeah. She gets excited. She likes to get on the bed and chase her tail. We call her the big horse. So, but she getting her 15 minutes of fame. But I'm sorry, I'm getting off track, and I don't want to be rude or anything. But I get so busy being a vegan, you know, cooking, and you know, I'm very busy on social media. Obviously, I'm trying really hard to make content for my YouTube channel. You know, and obviously, I mean, I got all the other stuff like work and church and stuff like that. So, I don't really have a whole lot of time to be lonely. Every once in a while I do, you know, and I wish I could connect with other vegan people, you know, but at the same time, you know, I'm so immensely happy and excited just doing what I'm doing. And, you know, I definitely have a lot of friends. You know, I got another friend, Derek from Simnet Nutrition. He has a very popular website, YouTube and Instagram. Definitely check him out if you're new to veganism. Derek has definitely been a pillar in my life as far as veganism and veganism recipes, and he's just overall a positive, glowing person. I mean, I'd love to meet him sometime if the opportunity ever presented itself. But you know, I have that. You know, I just recently joined a vegan city page nearby that you know has a lot of people who are vegan, and I've connected with some already, and it's very super cool. So but all in all, I'm not a person that typically gets lonely. I've got my friends, and I don't necessarily as a vegan need solely vegan friends. I love people in general, and I'm happy just to hang out with them, even if they aren't vegan. So hopefully that answered your question. Okay, and then my final one, because I know I'm, really getting real long here, is Sky Girl 17788, and her question is do you miss meat? I think this question kind of goes with the other questions. And do I miss meat? You know something? No, but yes. You know, meat is meat. It is what it is, and I grew up eating meat. There's nothing like that. Certain flavors or tastes, of meat. But also when I say no, because of the fact that there's so many different recipes I've learned. Like I just started discovering the wonders of smoked tempeh. You put it in the oven, you toast it. For me, it tastes just like bacon. It looks like bacon. You can cut it into like bacon strips. Tofu, I mean, is so versatile, and people are like, oh, I don't like tofu. Neither did I. I really didn't. Again, another wonderful thing with Nick and Derek from Simnet Nutrition. Show me how good tofu can actually be. And for that matter, I mean, what a good protein. And it's, if you get the right tofu, it's very good for you. It's very nutritious. I've often told myself that I would like to learn how to make my own tofu. But, tofu is so versatile. I mean, it could easily, I oftenly, at least once or twice a week, I have a tofu scramble. Add the right season and everything. It tastes the same consistency as scrambled eggs, just not with the dairy. It does take some time to adjust your taste buds, but as time goes on, it will eventually, you won't see much of a difference, and I, again, no, because animals are not suffering. I understand I am one person and the meat industry is larger than it ever could be. But something, there's a comfort in knowing that, hey, look, I'm not taking responsibility in the suffering of this animal, this pig, this cow, this buffalo or whatnot. And again, I mean, that's just my personal conviction. That's not for anybody else but me. If you like meat, I'm happy for you. I mean, generally. I mean, but this is my stand, and I don't want to eat meat. Plain and simple. So hopefully that helps you out, Sky Girl. No, yes, but no. So anyway, well, I think that's it for tonight. I apologize. I'm kind of tired of doing these in my home videos. I really want to do some outside or back in next week, but here in Washington State, we're having such bad rainfall and everything's soggy and nasty, and the trails are kind of washed out right now, so I haven't been able to go out there. But I definitely would like to do that. And the other thing is definitely send me your questions. I don't mind answering those questions. I mean, you can ask me anything you want. I really like this. I thought this was super cool to connect with people and people are willingness. I mean, how young my YouTube channel is. It really meant a lot to me that these folks took enough time and were interested enough to respond to it. So anyway, thank you.